many guesses at why the uniforms changed so dramatically. Some people say the nurses wanted to identify more with the doctors and other medical professionals instead of standing out in this beautiful white number. Others say that with the evolution of the nurse's role, the outfits had to be more functional. The nurse had to be able to bend, to lift, to twist, and do many other movements around the hospital wards. And some often say that the colors and the prints of the scrubs make the patients much more comfortable instead of the stoic, white, original nursing uniforms. In terms of learning methods and expectations for the student nurses, there was much variance depending on whether you were in a hospital-run nursing program versus a college-run nursing program. In the hospital-run nursing program, the emphasis was on practical, hands-on nursing with many hours on the wards. This followed in the footsteps of Florence Nightingale's teaching, who said that emphasis should be placed on hygiene and task competence. On the other hand, college nursing programs focused much more on lectures and theory and the big picture of nursing. The emphasis was put heavily on teaching the nurse how to manage healthcare as a whole. Many nurses experienced copious amounts of work during their programs, as in both institutions, the nurse would spend hours in the classroom, followed by a long and grueling shift on the ward. It didn't help that oftentimes nursing instructors were very strict.
But I'm so tired. I just worked a 12-hour shift at the hospital.
It's okay, little Debbie. Nursing school is tough, but you can make it. I believe in you. Now, we're moving on to our most serious and controversial topic, the history of racial discrimination in nursing education.
So, Miss Nickerson, it's testing day. Let's see how you can do your blood pressure skills. It better be good or I'm going to fail you. Don't think I... Hello? What do you want? The janitorial staff actually doesn't come in later. We are in the middle of something. Go down the hall if you need to get all your stuff.
I'm here to apply for nursing school.
For nursing school? You can't apply for nursing school. You're not white. Don't you know our policies? I don't have time for you right now. I'm sorry. I'm actually in the middle of training a nurse to care. What are you doing? No, that's wrong. Hey, just go.
What a tragic, tragic event in nursing history. As you saw in our clip, the colored nurse only existed as a result of hard, tireless effort by the colored community. In the late 19th century, America denied the vast majority of colored women access to all the medical schools and institutions because of racism. Less than 3% of all the trained nurses were in fact colored. When colored women finally began to gain entrance into the nursing schools, they faced much hostility along the way, as we saw also with our clip. Quite literally, the colored nurses had to fight for each advancement through the medical field, and the early nursing education system did not help their cause. Well, that is the end, sadly, of our journey together today. I hope we've given you some insight into the history of the formal education of nurses. As you can see, nursing education has evolved greatly over time and is continually changing as the curriculum is updated and methods are changed daily. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I'm Myrna. Goodbye, good night, and good luck, students.